shelf.
So I cut the board with the butter knife. I measured it using the butter knife, and I screwed it into the wall using the butter knife.
Why?
First, because I could. Second, because I was poor and lazy.
Interesting.
How sharp are your butter knives?
Not sharp at all.
MacGyver
I'll tell you how long
proud.
it took me to saw that thing.
Yeah, right?
It would have taken me a heck of a lot. Well, no, it wouldn't have taken me as long if I just would have found like a regular knife or a saw. But I did it. And so, you know, when you get halfway through the thing and you're cutting it and it's taking you 20 minutes, you realize you've gotten this deep, you have to keep going.
I also like how the first thing he went to was a regular knife and then saw.
Yeah.
Bro, I was poor.
All right. So, last time, what did we do? You guys did some interesting things. Not only did you finish up your time in Newsham, but you actually had some pretty interesting encounters. One, we started with a showdown between Grisback, Hammerfast, and Obrash of the Blazing Chain, which got pretty tense, escalated to spitting, and then for some reason they found the way to part ways and go about their business. Afterwards, you followed and scared the heck out of Grisback, where Ender promptly chastised him, talked to him, and made him pretty much confess that he made a mistake, could have done something differently. But you also did manage to convince Grisback to at least tail Obrash or send out some spies to find out his movements, his patterns, so that way you can find out when he'll be more susceptible when he goes to get the spice from Siadra. Well, Stern, you guys. Oh, there was a moment where everybody went to Jasper's gem shop, and Alvin got his large agate for his awakened spell, if I remember correctly, and then you guys are now honorary Thornclaws and have joined a sort of pseudo monster hunter group of amateurs. And after that, you left Newsham, got back to Mehan's lair, and you were given your new prize, your new toy, a mechanical dragon, which is submersible, tentatively named the Mechanical Dragon, or the apparatus of Mehan. We can vote on that. That doesn't much matter.
But my vote counts twice.
Yeah.
You know where my vote's going.
Oh my gosh, yes. So yes, we're going to pick up. You guys are in the lower portions of your airship. The gimbal is around, and Mehan is also around in his gnome form. And he looks around at you all, and he says, "Yeah, I'm glad you like it, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna go take a nap." And Gimble's like, "Bye!" Or no, Gimbal, the Cogmaster and Gimbal are all around. They're all looking around. So yes, as we change the music real quick here. Sorry, folks. The Cogmaster is looking around, and he goes, "You guys want a tour? I mean, if you want, if you just want to figure it out on your own, that's fine too. But you know, it's cool."
I think a tour would be in order. I'd like to see how this contraption works before I dedicate my life to it.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm on board.
Definitely.
Sweet. That'd be fantastic.
Tore it up, bro.
All right. So, I'm so happy I've had a chance to do this. This is amazing. It's got some really kind of these conductors and all that kind of. He starts going off on like some of the intricacies of the gem magic and how it's all working together. And Gimble's like, Dad. He's like, "Oh yeah, sorry. You don't know how it works. Not how it works, just how it works." So
Andrew was totally faking understanding.
Sure, yeah. So as he guides you through it, he takes you up to up one of the wings, and it's a very intricate interlocking steel, brass. There's some iron there, and it's just all kinds of like these metals that have been treated, polished, and it gives this almost chromatic, kind of shimmery look to the whole dragon as you scale the wing, and it's all fashioned into, and even down there you see little like cogwheels that are kind of turning underneath the wings. It kind of extends and moves. It retracts and extends and retracts. There is a bay door or a side door you pull open, and inside it's not furnished very well. It's kind of barely at all. There are some like basic benches that are crafted into the interior walls, but it's basically this open cavern, and he starts to guide you through the main portions of it. And he leads you down towards the Jesus Christ.
I think it's the bunny.
Oh yeah, that's the bunny.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? It sounded like money or cards or something being counted. I'm like,
Yes, I'm running a money
Drinks
laundering
One of us
operation.
has a
now.
money
My
counting
wife's
machine like a
office.
drug lord, Chris.
Yeah.
We just have a whole bunch of naked people in the back room counting my money right now. That's what I
DM
got.
stands for drugs and money now. Eh?
Yeah. Oh yes. I feel like I should award inspiration for that, but I feel guilty.
Sorry.
I wish my life were that interesting, but I'm not that interesting. I'm sorry. So he takes you down towards the front of Mechanical Dragon, and there are sort of a winding step, a winding ladder built into the inside of the neck. It takes you up towards the head, and in there that's where the cockpit is. And as you look out through the head of Mehan, you realize you are considerably up in the air, maybe 25 feet, and you can look out. And Gimble's like, oh, check this out, and he sits down and he puts his hands on like this kind of U-shaped kind of steering wheel. He goes, he kind of touches it just gently, and the whole head just whips around, and he's like, I couldn't get 360, but we got 270. Haha. So and he starts to just dip it and do this stuff. He goes, okay, so this is the cockpit. He starts pointing out the gadgets. One person's got to be a pilot, obviously, and I'm not doing it because you don't want me as a pilot, trust me. and then he points out some other things that are unique to that, whether it gives you special ability. So if a person who attunes to being a pilot, you can have advantage on all perception checks while you are conscious and in the cockpit. And you can also use your reaction and spend some charges to give another ally in a different system +4 to 1 kind of Mehan-centric roll, whether it's an attack, a save, or something else. So yeah. And then he goes, okay, that's cool. So he brings you back down to the base, and sort of the chest cavity is the communication center. And in there are arcane maps. There are like sort of like these glowing runes that kind of floating around and stuff. He goes, this took a lot out of Mehan. I mean, he had to really focus in on a lot of energy because there's a lot of magic in here. And so you go, when you're here, I mean, anybody can you use some charges. This thing's like one giant wand, right? So you can get detect magic, detect good and evil. There's locate animals and plants, a locate object, even a locate creature, which is that's cool. But we have 2 options that can only be used once per day. Sorry, it's just like it's a strain on the system. It takes a lot of energy. You just got to rejuvenate. You can use find the path and scrying. And while someone is attuned in communications and in there, everybody in the apparatus has the benefits of Gary's telepathic bond. Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, Tuazard used to cast that for us.
That thing was
I miss
really
it.
useful.
It was. I still
He
miss
was always so clean.
although it is sort of refreshing to not have anybody talking in my head anymore. I look kind of side-eye at Anolo.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Josh.
I talk so much, sometimes I think I'm talking and I'm not even talking. But I talk to so many different people in my head. I mean, I could talk to all of you if I want to. I don't need that ship
can't.
communication
That's
thing.
not how-
You
Boy.
you can't. Actually,
Yes, I can. And don't even think to tell me I can't. Watch this.
Oh.
Hey, Soot. I can talk to you right in your head.
Like,
The other people pretend like they can't hear me, but you totally can, correct?
You're talking.
We
You're, talk,
can
you're talking
all
out.
hear you.
You're talking out loud again.
See, I told you. I told you I could talk to them, everybody.
Well, you know what? I bow to your logic.
I surrender.
All right. So, and Gimble's like, "Oh, you guys are great. Okay, come on." He leads you back out towards the sort of the midsection. He goes, "Oh, I should point out, there are defenses. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be much of a dragon without defenses, and so someone can operate the mouth, and whoever does that, oh man, they can unleash breath weapons. So you have acid and you have slow breath weapon as well as a bite attack, and if you need to, you can coordinate with other people and do other kind of cool stuff. Yeah, and down the claws, the front, and he points down to the left and right hand side, and there's like a little chute that slides down. And if you slide down there, it'll give you access to attacking with a claw should you need to. And there's a basic claw attack for each one, which is kind of nice. It has some pretty good range. However, I wanted to add some kind of trickery stuff because Mehan was really insistent on adding some unique ideas. So one hand will cast Silent Image if you need it, and the other one can cast Absorb Elements as a reaction. Because who knows what you're gonna face off down there? I mean, I don't know. He's okay, come on. And he brings it to the sort of the engine room right now, and there is a large Gaia shard with these kind of blue-green coils and this crackling energy that go down to the top and in the bottom of the shard. You see the coils kind of halfway wrap around it on each side, and this is the sort of steamy, steampunky kind of underbelly of it. There's pipes, there's large cylinders that are hot to the touch. There's a lot of other working gears and pipes and things are all around you. He's like, okay, this is engineering. We're still working on a couple of things here, so we're gonna fine tune it. But typically, the engineer can try to give the ship a boost when you need it. Extra speed is always good. It can also kind of work on to repair things, stuff like that. Okay, boring. Let's go. Life support. This is awesome. And he brings you back towards the sort of front side, just between the wings. This obviously is important. This is my, how do I say, my favorite piece. There are giant gills that are able to siphon the water in to create breathable air for all of you folks while you're underwater. If the gills go down, you have 24 hours worth of air divided by the number of people inside.
Whoa.
So like 2? If we're all in here.
Yeah. Don't take damage.
It's still more than you could get just holding your breath, bro.
Worst comes to worst, I can cast water breathing.
See, he's got your back. Don't worry.
I'd rather avoid that though.
And this is kind of a medical bay thing. So yeah, and he pulls down this long kind of megaphone kind of thing. This is the healing word thing. Megaphone. I don't know. If anyone down here can use it to give a boost to somebody else in Mehan. If you're attuned and you can really use it, you can cast mass healing word and get everybody a boost, which is kind of fun. and last but not least, I'll bring you down to the tail. The tail, dragons' tails are kind of alive and doing their own thing, kind of that kind of stuff. And he, so he brings you down there. And oh, that's right, the wings. Oh, we'll get to the wings in a minute. I forgot. Back to the tail first. You can make a tail attack, but it also, and then he points out this little thing. It's like a little trigger and it extends like this long filament down to the very end of the tail. This is the Chaos Bolt Ray. Yeah, have fun with that. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a little wild, but here we are. And last but not least, the wings. The wings can are maneuverability capabilities. So, someone who is in wings can use regular basic maneuvers. Yeah, and you can move faster, or you can in the direction of the pilot, or you can disengage to ascend or descend up to 15 feet. But if you can also use as a reaction evasive maneuvers. You know, so if you make a certain have your wits about you, you can get extra attack, or no, you can avoid attacks, things like that. And it's also got the wing attack. Let me show you. And he climbs in, and there's like this little apparatus, like these two little almost marionette kind of pulley things. And he's like, okay, and he just pulls them down, and suddenly the wings go poof, whoosh, whoosh, and inside you feel just the whole inside of your airship just kind of rocking. And he's like, "Ain't this great?" You know. And he's like, "Oh."
Can that be done while we're flying, or is that simply when we're on the ground kind of attack?
You can do it while you're flying. You can do it while you're underwater. You can do it while you're on the ground. It's and you start to feel the boards of the airship kind of say, okay, I gotta pull it back. So yeah, and this is something you can do for extra charges, you know, and it'll knock people away. Hopefully, get them off your back for a little bit. Oh, and I forgot the other thing. The gills can shoot water. So if you're attuned in the med bay, you can use your action to expel air from outside, like this air jet, to blast people, knock them off of you. And I think that's it. That's kind of the basics. Questions?
Where's like the bathroom?
We only had a limited time. Couldn't fit one.
That could be a problem.
Off the, out of character, since this would probably be obvious to us, where's the entrance to this machine?
It's on the left wing.
On the left wing. So we go in through the left wing.
Yep.
And can that be opened while we're underwater?
No. Well, I don't know. What's more fun?
Well, I was thinking we've got a water breather and a person that can turn into water breathing things.
Yes.
And a snow who can also cast water breathing.
Yeah, we can easily make it like a sort of a chamber that can open up, like a pressurized thing if you want.
Bit of an airlock kind of deal.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that also there's the bathroom, right?
There's the bathroom. Get out, hold your breath, pee.
There you go. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. So there's an airlock. So there's a place. So if people want to exit while underwater or even in the air, you can do that. All right. Good. So next time, I'll make a bathroom. I'll put that on as kind of a priority. That's I forgot about waste removal for the actual organic beans. Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna look around and be like, is there any? I thought, aren't we all organic?
Well, yeah, but not Mehan, and not the apparatus.
Mehan's not organic?
Well,
Wait,
this is
really?
not a
Dragons,
living.
like,
that-
not.
Oh,
It's a construct.
Yeah, but okay.
Okay.
Wait, we're given this fantastic mechanical thing of where the bathroom is.
Yes.
Cogmaster, this I've been to different dimensions, countries, sat down and met near godlike beings. This is amazing. This may be the finest creation that exists on this planet.
It was all Mehan. I just, it was. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so.
Totes did good, bro.
I'd like to go talk to the mechanical Mehan bot. As it's a
Back
pet?
to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, you're inside of it.
I'd like to not talk to the ship. I thought I was outside of the ship looking at this incredible machine. Anyway,
Okay.
we're good.
How big is it? Exactly. Like
It's 10 feet wide in most spaces and roughly 35 feet long. Not excluding the tail, so the body and the legs and stuff. So the tail
Like a
adds
habitable
another.
space.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, the neck
Sweet,
goes up
that's
another. Yes.
Does our
it's a-
Goliath buddy fit inside okay?
Yeah, he's got to crouch down a little bit. I mean, I built it with mostly some people in mind. I mean, but then you have two gnomes working on it at the same time. I mean, we do what we can.
There's like, it's like mostly tall enough, but there's those like pipes that are just at the right height where you're just gonna bean yourself constantly into hello. That's what's gonna happen.
Alvin's looking around. He's like, looks pretty spacious to me.
I say it's perfect.
So
Where's
Yeah.
the captain sit? Tell people what to do.
You can figure that out. Okay, I'm gonna go get some food, take a crap, then take a nap. Okay, bye. And he
Thanks, bro.
scampers out.
Don't get confused.
And Gibble comes up. He goes, "I'm sorry. You know, he's a lot. You know, I'm sorry."
This is a lot. He can be as eccentric and whatever. This is amazing. This is.
it's clear he has a big passion for his work.
If there was ever a time, now would be it.
Sweet to see him so happy, right?
I guess this does sort of justify the trouble we went through to get his talent back.
Okay, Oddlot, what do you do?
I say we take this thing for a test drive.
Heck yeah.
We have like no time. Should we just like try flying it like with half the crew and the other half be on the ship? Wait, hold on.
Why,
Quick
Scott?
question. Does this fly all the time or does it only work in water?
No, it has. It is an ATV. Where is it?
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted
The
to clarify. 'Cause-
speed is at the top of the document.
It's a
It has
flying
a-
speed.
Yep. So it's on land. It's 30 feet. It has a 60-foot swim speed because it's principally designed for submersible, and then a 40-foot fly speed. Should you need to.
I know time is of the essence, but it's a mechanical dragon that we can fly.
Yeah, but like, bro, what if we flew it like in the direction we're trying to go?
But
Yeah, some of us can stay on the ship, and the rest of us can practice the apparatus.
don't you think we should? Oh no! You know what? That would be way more fun. We could, if only a certain amount of us have used it, then it's much more likely that it'll fail catastrophically while we're underwater. You know,
We can, like,
because
totally,
we don't know what we're doing.
take shift.
Yeah. Just a few of us in here. Yeah.
We can take turns. We've got time to get there.
I mean, we can rotate shifts.
I'd like to just point out that we're doing a whole lot of thinking when we could just go fly the thing right now.
Sweet, yeah.
I'm with him.
I'm gonna run to the head
Wings!
part. I think I'll just go chill in the head.
Quick test run right now. Does everybody just want to go? Go
Yeah.
give
We can
life
start.
support then. Let's do this.
Snow follows Nolo straight to it.
I'm trying
Okay.
to see what I'd be best suited for.
Also, Brad just called the wings because, you know, like that sounded like a Brad thing to do. If someone else wants that position, that's safe. You can take
Oh
it from
yeah.
him.
Also, I
He's a
won't even call
pushover.
that hard dibs on life support. That was the first one I noticed.
I think
Oh,
Snow would
that I
probably
thought
run to
would
the
be a good
mouth.
fit.
Their is the fastest. Their gets the jaws.
They're curious, the bitey one.
He has the most
would say-
experience biting people.
Oh, that is true.
With lizard-shaped jaws. I mean, Thurkir is a natural fit for that position.
That is true.
I can take the communication spot because I'm so good at talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, how about
do it.
that?
Huh? You
Oh,
know how
I-
we're telling you guys things and we're talking about stuff and I'm very accurate.
Yes.
Like,
No,
would you like
I don't
rather
know.
be the wings, bro? Because I'm a pretty communicative dude too. Like, I could totally.
Oh my god, Brad comes.
Yeah, dude, there's totally a space snake in front of us. Probably no big deal.
Well, I'm not gonna. I could do the wings, but I'm.
He wouldn't use them to attack.
Oh, also, just a point of note: not every station needs to be manned all the time. So, like something like life support engineering have a lot of passive systems, so someone doesn't have to be in there all the time. Just so you know.
Oh,
Same thing
okay.
with communications. Like someone doesn't have to be in there. The only person that's really required is the pilot. You need someone to just drive the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But you can only attune one person per station.
Yes, but you can also change attunements too if you want to reconfigure.
Oh,
But
okay.
that
How long does
does
that
take
take?
time.
Yeah.
It takes regular attunement time. So you have to spend at least like an hour or two with being in the space to reattune.
So, like on a short rest, if we
Yep.
wanted to swap stations, we could do that as part of it. Okay.
Yep.
That sounds perfect.
Well, shoot, if nobody's going to go for the wings then, I'll take wings.
Makes sense.
Oh,
Makes
So, yeah.
sense.
The guy who
I
bites
mean-
gets the biting. The guy who has wings gets the wings. Yeah. You know.
And I guess the guy
Very
who's good at
systemic.
talking gets comms.
That would be good. If you
That would
wanted
make
it.
sense.
That makes a lot of
I mean, if
sense.
it fits.
Out of
Sure.
character, it makes a lot of sense.
If Soot will attack, he could use the chaos tail. That sounds pretty awesome.
No.
I mean, you could pretend like you didn't accidentally hit people.
No, I don't.
It's all chaotic.
No, I don't know how. I don't think I can do the actually hurting people thing.
I've never seen Soot attack someone in anger in all the time I've known him. So
Well, one time something happened.
Oh yeah, the moment with the hellish rebuke.
Yep.
That wasn't me. That was.
They started it.
I didn't do that.
Well, I don't think I want the suicidal cat piloting this.
I'd be really good at it, I'm sure.
Well, I just thought that Elvin would pilot, seeing that he usually just pilots the ship.
Well, technically, you.
I could pilot Soot if you want to run life support. Healing, right? You're cool with that. I've seen you cast Spare the Dying.
Yeah, it's not.
You care whether we live or die, right? Right?
Right?
Right?
He gives this like a really long think.
Soot!
Insight.
Yeah.
Insight.
Inspiration.
13.
Nice.
Let's shove a Nolo in the arms just to keep him out of the way. It's pretty big.
Shit, mister. You're gonna want me probably doing something creatively epic.
Yeah, like the arms. Because
Yeah, well, I would be in one arm.
well, you got the charges on that thing, right? Each
Yeah.
arm has a weapon on it.
I quite frankly don't mind where Nolo goes. He's good wherever. But when you lizard folks start talking down to him like he's a second-rate citizen, when I know I'm way better than you could just go eat a lemon, buddy.
You're right. You're not smart enough to control the arms. Don't worry about it.
I believe we have the same
And
intelligence.
I
you
wink
fool.
at some other people.
And you know, the right claw does have absorb elements, so that would protect us.
Sure, yeah, I'll take that one. That one's fine.
Definitely done.
Very first. Yeah, well, as long as everyone's fairly happy. I mean, I don't particularly care. I happen to usually have a gift for the gab, as they say. So I could run comms, but when I'm not doing that, I could assist somebody else. I mean, in the middle of a combat, I'm not going to be talking to people. Well, the enemy. Wait, let me look at comms again.
That's got a lot of stuff.
How would you guys like how would you like me to help, bros? I feel
I think there's another arm we could shove you in.
I mean, there's the other arm, there's the tail.
There's the tail still.
The other arm has a slow weapon.
I see Brad's a tail.
what does that mean?
Is that some kind of bard slang?
I like the idea of Brad in the tail. As a lizard, if we're in a lot of danger, you always jettison the tail. Distract those predators.
I don't like that idea one bit. It's a terrible
That's a bit
idea,
rough,
Brad.
yeah.
We
Especially
protect
since
Brad. As long as it's convenient for us. We protect Brad.
Good.
Sweet, and Brad protects you. I'll take the tail. Brad's totes on tail duty. Brad
So-
gets all the tail.
I'm glad you said that. I can get away.
Well
There's 9
done.
stations and 8 of us, so somebody's gonna have to double up, and I guess that could be me. Or
I could do. I would really like life support because I think Beacon of Hope would be absolutely broken in there.
Yeah.
But I will also take on engineering. I was talking with Sud about it, but I don't know.
I'm totally fine being put wherever you want to put Soot, but you guys do know that he does not. He's a complete pacifist. He won't take actions to actively hurt someone.
Right.
And you can have more than one person in the same system. Just only one person can attune to it.
Gotcha.
So I'm fine in engineering if you want me there.
Okay, well. What are you guys doing?
I'll
Trying to
take
fit into the
communication.
right claw.
Okay.
Is the left claw unused then while I'm on comms? Or does somebody else take that? I can't make changes. this
I'm
time.
pretty sure it's open right now.
So, like, you guys want to start, like, flying towards the ocean? And, like,
Well, we
have
gotta
the
get-
airship follow?
Yeah, I guess the gnomes can fly it behind us and / recover us if we need it.
It's like, there's, like, not much space here to sleep, and I have a feeling we're going to want to take, like, shifts.
And you guys remember this sign does fit inside the carriage or the cargo hold of your airship. So there is a way to open the bottom where the dragon will fall out, and then you can either dive or fly or what have you.
Is it able to fly back into the bay? Or is this a gotta land in order to get it back on kind of deal?
No, you can get it in there.
Alright.
Sure, let's have aircraft carriers. Let's do this.
Nice.
Why? I just realized this made my life incredibly difficult. But okay, that's okay. Okay. So do we have a heading at least? You guys can sort this out on the way.
We did have a rough location as to where the underwater unicorn was, right? It'd be north and east from here, I believe. Am I remembering that right?
I'm trying to recall. I don't know if you had exact location because last I remember you talked to Eternia, who had information about her sister, and really her entity was there, like felt her presence, but couldn't. Well, the person Zara was not responding, but I don't think a location was given.
I thought she gave us a general roundabouts. Head here, look around, kind of a deal.
Well,
Like
maybe.
a section of sea that had a name or something? I don't think we got anything like that.
I can't remember. It's been long.
It has been too
Like-
long.
You can always go visit her.
Because I know I think where you guys need to head is sort of the southwest. I don't recall if you were given the name. I might have mentioned the basin of beginning, or guy or no, not a.
I don't think the basin.
We should talk to Eternia.
who can get tiny and wants to come.
The ship is also located. I mean, has locate creature. Just so you know, in comms. But you don't have to do that.
How far away does that work?
Oh, that's a good
I think it's a couple miles.
If it might be 1,000 feet. Sorry, you might have to.
If it's like
you might have
mine,
to box
it's like
it.
1,000
couple
feet.
miles.
Okay, yep. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, 13 is even better than that one. Nice.
Okay, so tiny box.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who's coming with? Alvin?
Brad
Brad?
can come.
Wings. Tape your location in the chat so I can make notes here.
Okay, so poof.
Do what? I don't know who's coming with me. I'm not.
Brad is. I
Brad
turned
is?
into my little ferret again.
You guys are just sending
Yeah.
Soot and Brad to the. Oh, Alvin is coming. You are coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well.
All right.
Yeah. Everybody who can should go.
Anybody who can shouldn't let Brad and Soot on their own do anything.
That's right. Alvin's trying to be a responsible spellcaster and not just the cool uncle of the group. Like, I better go with these two.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. He'll use a pipe, blow out the smoke, summon the tiny crate, the box, the cat box. Think of Eternia, the unicorn, and jump inside.
Yeah, and poof, the box kind of lands with like a thump. It's like it lands on a soft surface of it, and outside you feel a lot of wind blowing, obviously. And suddenly there's this little, and then the latch goes. It opens up, and it sort of. There's a lot of backlight because the sun is coming down, but you see the shadowed figure of Eternia and her blue spiral horn there looking at you. She turns sideways. You look at you, right? And you hear her speak into your mind. Oh, well, it's to what do I owe the honor?
We need to know. Well, the Oddlot needs to know where your sister is, brother, other unicorn.
Well, in the water.
Oh yes, Zara. I haven't heard from her in easily 2 years. Even though I've tried. Her realm is in the Basin of Beginning from here to the south and east. So, but it's fairly easy to find. It's one of the largest bodies of water. It's got a huge waterfall, and it looks like there's a face. It's also called Gaia's face. Yeah, so it looks like there's 2 eyes, and the waterfalls are just pouring out of her eyes and down to this huge lake below. Rumor has it it's where life began on Ekros, but that's rumor. I would very much appreciate it if you could give me an update if you do manage to find her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can come back if we live.
Do you have anything of hers?
Oh, and she kind of shakes her mane a little bit, and she looks over and you see the young foal, the 2-year-old unicorn, which you guys did help give birth in that climactic battle.
Oh,
That's right. Oh, it's
he's 2 years old now.
He's 2.
Yeah, baby unicorn. Yep.
Uni.
And she's like, Alvin, come over here.
Aw.
Alvin Allgood fully tears up. Like, no joke. Helping give birth to that unicorn is still like a recent memory for him, and that's the day he lost his right arm.
Yeah, so the little horse comes up, bouncing over like sprightly, kind of kicking out its legs a little bit, and looks over. She goes, "Oh, hi, Alvin. This is your namesake. This is Alvin Allgood. He is from the Thornwild, very far away."
Hello, little Alvin.
And the horse looks at you. He goes, and he kind of, hi. Just kind of still learn. He's still learning language. It's still. A little slow, but we're getting there. And he's like, okay, and he runs off to play. Oh, you need. I don't believe I have anything. Hold on. She shakes her mane once more, and like there is a little seashell. It's looked like a little spiral golden seashell kind of falls out. I have that, and she leans toward you. It might be of some use, but it's not magical. It's just a memento.
Well, if it belonged to her, it can help us with certain types of magic to locate her.
Okay, as you wish. So, are you guys staying for lunch?
Oh, we gotta go get inside a dragon.
Oh, sounds delightful. Enjoy. I'm sure you're safe.
I'll cast the box again.
All right. And she looks over. She goes, I gotta go get him, and she just kind of gallops off after young Alvin.
Everybody in the box.
Grinning my face off.
Okay. Yeah, we hop back in the box.
Cool. Yeah, I'll send it to Anolo to open.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Poof! A box appears in your lap. And you're like, huh.
No, don't shake it. Just open it. Just open it. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Ta-da!
Well,
The unicorn
we have a heading.
is in a face.
There's a waterfall that resembles a face somewhat. Some people call it Gaia's Falls. You can see the water pouring out of her eyes into a great big body of water. Yes, you're right. I should have gone with them. I should not have let them go by themselves. I'm glad I did.
Tall.
How much have you been... Now, it's like dawning on Elvin how many things Soot is like left out when he's gone places by himself. What? Oh, Ooh. We also have a seashell that belonged to the water unicorn. So this will be helpful tracking her down, right?
Yeah.
Can't Soot now go to her tomorrow or something?
Oh, I don't think so. I could scry.
Sure. I don't know. I know you did something with people's stuff, cause didn't you have Ned's hair or something? I don't remember.
Is Scry the one that gets the boost from having something that belongs to the target?
I need a body part. I need body parts to get to just go there.
Okay.
So does the object help at all? For anything?
Scrying.
Or do we just steal them with things? Okay.
Scrying.
Doesn't it help with locate creature?
I don't have that.
I earnestly don't know. I was just things to find stuff needs things of theirs. So I was
no, it doesn't look like it does help with locate creature.
Oh.
It does help scrying some.
Mm-hmm.
Possession or garment.
Well, that at least gets us a window onto the unicorn. Get a bit of a status update at least.
Do you want me to do that? Or I could do that after we're headed off for a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that while we're on
we could start
the way
flying
there.
in that direction and then have you cast it while we're midair. Yeah.
Terkira's seen Soot do peculiar things with bones. Can you just locate her bones? I mean, unicorns have bones.
Only if I had
What
some
hopes
already.
Terkir that all of their bones remain inside their body?
Yeah, it's harder if all of them are inside the body.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Distressing.
Well, if for some reason she doesn't make it, remember, Terkir called dibs on unicorn parts. I returned the last horn, but this time, I'm keeping this one.
Are you guys engaged in a game of who's creepier?
Ah.
It's a
No
hard
matter which
tie.
one of them wins, the rest of us lose.
Yeah.
Let the games begin.
Cool.
Okay.
From inside the ship, I use the outer. It doesn't say there's like a PA on it, but I'm
Yeah,
imagining
yeah,
there's
it's
something
fine.
like that.
Well, if you're attuned to it like in comms, you have the benefit of the telepathic link.
Attention, Oddlot. Get in the mechanical dragon.
Cool.
Snow sprints in.
Yeah, we're in.
Oh, okay.
Whoa,
Yeah.
who's that?
Yeah. Brad, it's
Who's that?
clearly Andy.
I knew that. Dragon.
Sure you did, buddy. Sure.
Okay, so you guys all tumble into the mechanical dragon. You're gonna give Gimbal a heading so he can pilot the airship, I assume.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
that again? Towards the face in the waterfall?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
to the
Seems rather
south.
abstract.
Well, I mean, once we get closer, that's what we'll. But we had a heading to the south, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Close
we
enough.
kind of extrapolate from where we
Southwest
know
of- The basin of
Beginning.
yes.
Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry, you should put this in the chat. Also, yeah, or Gaia's face. Okay. So, as you all take your positions, Gimbal's like, okay, all right, and he goes back up to the cockpit, and you hear over like a little megaphone, all right, gnomes, let's do this. Yeah, I'm not eloquent, I'm sorry. And he just hangs up, and suddenly you feel like the whole thing just go goosh, goo, and just lift off the ground. And it starts to ascend up beyond Mehan's lair, and you look down at the top and you see both the Cogmaster and Mehan just kind of reclined in those large chairs, and you see the Cogmaster stand there going, takes his hat off and just waving it around. Oh, Gunny! And you hear him, he's just shouting down below, waving goodbye, and you guys, you start to head off towards the south.
I realized he wasn't coming with us.
I immediately want to use the boost.
Okay. Good. All right. So in engineering, well, the dragon is inside the airship.
Oh
still
yeah, but
currently.
as soon as we've taken off, as soon as we're like off, I want to like hit the boost. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Gotcha. So are you guys gonna take this thing for a test run first and then redock later, or is that how?
I think so.
Yeah.
Get used to the
Yeah, we just want to
stations.
take it out for a quick roll.
Okay.
Roll through the
Joyride.
clouds.
Okay. So so Gimbal gets back on the megaphone. All right, opening bay doors. Go to it, Slim. Wait, no, Slim stayed away.
Yeah,
Shoot,
he
I
was
forgot.
too
Yeah,
shady.
Slim
Yeah,
got married
Slim's
and
too
had a family,
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
he? Oh.
That was
Anyway,
that was Chris' joke.
we're all gonna be put in timeout pretty soon.
No one's allowed to play D&D.
So the bay doors kind of you hear this thunk and it opens up, and the netting and other straps that were holding up the mechanical dragon, they release, and suddenly you're all in free fall.
Deploy the wings!
Ching! Wings kick out. You hear some wind buffets as it starts to glide. Soot engages the boost. And suddenly you just like, all of you feel this immediate like jet, and as you lock you all back as your heads hit the back of the chairs you're in or knock you around a little bit, and suddenly the thing just starts flapping. And you hear like this kind of metalish grind and whine of the claws as they go. and he's kind of stretching out. The back legs kind of extend. The tail whips around, and the thing, as it moves through the air, feels alive. Even though you know it's not. You are, in some cases, operating it, driving it, but it's an amazing sensation being gliding around inside of this thing. And what do you do?
First of all, Snow's tail is absolutely wagging like crazy right now.
I didn't know that was a thing for him.
Not much has been this
adorable.
exciting for him. This is the closest he's ever going to be an actual dragon.
Oh.
I think I'll
Oh,
just
is seasick.
I'll start trying to fly the thing like around the ship, like circle it.
Are you piloting?
Oh, that's right. I'm just the wings.
Yes. Who's pilot?
Alvin was
Alvin.
piloting.
All right, so where are we going?
Just gonna take it up some, get above the airship.
Okay.
That'll be our first test.
All right, so as you start to ascend, it's pretty responsive, and it feels a little. It's slower than the airship, obviously, but it's a bit more nimble, have more capabilities. And as you take it up through the clouds, you see. Oh my god! Actually, it parts ways that the sun is clear. It's about midday. In the sky above you is just nothing but blue, and you see the tops of clouds look like a fluffy earth below you. Anything else?
Is the rarest telepathic bond up, or is that not until we're able to attune to the stations?
Once you attune, so
Okay.
probably not quite yet.
I was just wondering if Alvin could like call out to the other people, like, "Hey guys, what do you want to do?" Or
Well, do what you want to do. You see bits of cloud draping off the wings as they flap and move around through the sky. Actually, Alvin, make a perception check for me.
yeah, sure thing.
Anybody want to go throw a fireball at Obresh's tavern?
Sorry, just gotta move the cat. Sorry, June. That's a 21.
21. Okay. Off in to the west, you notice there are some ripples in the clouds, and you see like a dorsal fin kind of thing emerge and kind of slice its way through, like something is trying to hide within the clouds.
Okay. I'm gonna steer towards it, and as I'm doing it, I'm gonna like call down the neck. This might sound a little bit strange, but there's some kind of... Well, if we weren't up in the air, I'd think it was a shark. But since we're up in the air, I really have no idea what it is.
Did he say lark? Yeah, go check it out, man.
No, bro, he said spark. Maybe there's like a storm.
Shark! Like it has fins, large fins.
Bins?
It's like echoing around. Anyway, I'm taking us in that direction.
There's a bird with a basket.
That sounds fine.
It's the worst game of telephone.
Indeed.
I'm gonna yell
I just
back.
imagine the wings are making a lot of noise.
I'm gonna yell
Right.
back that like we should test everything out. The boost works.
Okay, so at this point, you guys are getting closer.
We lost Josh.
You see more of this thing floating up in and out, and you notice that there are a few more of these, just like these dorsal fins. And as you get closer, you see that they're serrated. They're almost like frills almost, and they have a particular hue. They're like a sandy, brownish color with some speckles, And let's see, I think most of you would recognize this as the distinctive hue of a hammertail. And as you're looking around, Alvin, you notice, even with your perception check, there are 4 different hammertails flying through the clouds. They currently do not see you, and yeah, but you see them. What do you do?
Uh-oh, did we lose? I think we lost.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're
Oh,
gonna
wait,
take a
wait.
break.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a break. Here, I gotta go to the bathroom anyway, and let's resolve some of these technical things. Okay.
Technical.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're
So
in
we'll,
U.S. Central region. That might be part of it. Calvin, you wanna?
Yeah, I'll change it.
That?
All right. Intermission.
okay. Be right back, everybody.
Intermission.
Anywho, let me think. Do we have? Okay, let's just get back to it. Okay. The hat.
Woo.
The fizz.
Yes.
Okay. So let us pick up where we left off, and just for sake of ease, let's just say you guys have attuned to your respective locations. You that means you have the benefit of the telepathic bond and other things as well. So
Switch, guys. I mean, I found the right switch, guys.
Nice. So I mean, as long as you're all within the apparatus, you can all communicate telepathically with each other.
All right. Cool.
And other
Nice.
updates for attunements. Pilots. While you're attuned, you have advantage on initiative and perception checks while conscious. And you can use your reaction to spend 5 charges to give an ally another system plus 4 to a roll. Life support. Not only can you do the healing word, you can also use your action to gain advantage on a medicine check and then perform that check as part of the action. But you also, because you are attuned, have access to mass healing word. And the air blast. That's right. Yeah, you can expel air out of the gills to rebuke attackers. So all targets within 5 feet of the apparatus must make a DC 17 Dex saving throw. On a fail, the target is pushed 15 feet backward and is knocked prone. Those in engineering, you can do the boost while you're attuned. Right now, you can repair you can heal the apparatus for 25 hit points, which is something that I think we need to develop that one a little bit. So we can think on that. Calm, we got the bond. Defenses in the mouth. You have bite attack, and since you are attuned, you have access to both breath weapon attacks, the acid and the slow breath. The tail is the tail and the chaos bolt. The wings, maneuvers and the wing attack, and the claws have their attacks and their spells. Okay.
Currently, one claw is unpersoned because there aren't enough of us.
Well, you can move from comms to a claw how easily? Like, wasn't that kind of the idea? Was some of them don't need to be manned constantly, right?
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Do the claws have to be attuned?
To use the special ability, yes. To use its basic attack, no.
Really quick, would me being attuned to one claw mean I'm attuned to both?
Nope.
Okay.
You can't be attuned to more than one station at a time?
Correct.
Makes sense.
You might need to get somebody else in here.
Okay. So, just you guys are flying. You do see the hammer tails kind of hiding in the clouds to your west. What do you do?
Do we all see, or is it only the pilot who can see what's going on
That is
outside?
a great question.
Because I'm in the tail.
Well,
I got
mean,
dragon butt.
what's
right?
up, Dragon Butt? Sorry.
Oh man, I need to remember that.
Well, if Alvin chooses to relay information telepathically, that's up to him.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, now that I don't have to shout down the neck, what I was saying before is I was seeing these fins, which I swear, if we weren't up in the air, looked like sharks. But now that I've gotten a clearer look at them, I can tell it's hammertails. You guys want to go take a closer look, as it were?
Say hammertails.
Yes, I did.
How long does it take for me to go from Claw up to see where he's seeing? Like, would it take just a few moments?
Yeah, it takes not long.
So then you hear the very distant,
so.
yeah, very distant and distinct, and I get right up next to you and I look in, and they are indeed hammertails.
Yeah, and off on to the western side, you see they're kind of 4 dorsal fins kind of just emerge and bob below the cloud line.
I mean, none of us, even though we've been in the air before, none of us have
Hey,
seen
Nolo. Wanna go try and wrestle a hammertail? Made 4 of them? Huh?
Wrestling 1 was nothing. Wrestling 4, though, is going to be a bit of a challenge. Are we going to do it in this thing?
Well, yeah, that way it's a group activity.
And I don't say anything, and I run down, and I get back in the claw.
Okay.
And I say in the mind, yeah, let's do this.
So Soot here is just out of disconjointed. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
A Nolo in stereo.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. We're all able to talk in the mind now, right?
Yeah. So it actually is working for you currently.
So it's actually working.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still say it out loud because I'm used to it. Right, let's do this. But now all of you should be able to hear it.
Oh yeah. It's the communications that's doing it, not another. He cannot do that in real life. It's just the machine doing it. Yeah.
Are you saying that by yourself?
Yes, I'm just saying that,
Oh,
whispering
okay.
that to myself, reassuring myself that I'm not going crazy. That Nola actually has mental powers now. Oh, what are we doing?
So can no one
Right.
else see it all from their stations?
There's limited visibility, yeah.
Okay.
So there's some hammertails. And I, for one, would really like to go slug a few of them.
I said wrestle. I didn't say punch.
That's right. I'm gonna amend my previous statement. We're gonna go wrestle a couple hammertails. Anybody want in?
Do we have a choice? We're all kind of here.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the pilot and the wings. They kind of put us where they're going to put us. So I think I'm going to go get in the claw, guys.
Let's just not wreck it on our first day out.
Right?
We'll take it easy. If it gets hairy, we pull out.
I mean, it would be nice to know what this thing's capable of.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've read any of the Thornclaw literature. What if we could capture one or two? You know, it might be good for us and for them.
We can. And as Anolo's getting excited in the claw, like you just see the claw of the dragon like roiling up. He's winding up for a punch. But that's just because Anolo's super excited about this battle about to happen. Yes. Get me there quicker.
Right, let's roll for initiative or something. I don't know. How do we do? How do we do this as a dragon?
Okay. So as you guys are set on engaging, you are flying through. I just need to make a roll for my hapless hammertails. Nope. No, you will actually have a surprise round on the hammertails. So let's do it. Let's roll for initiative.
Cool.
Whee!
Oh. Okay, so
Close.
yeah, initiative is going to be the same way. It's just like you're all using your certain function on your initiative count. Except Alvin has advantage on the initiative because he's pilot and attuned.
Okay. 13 for snow.
Okie dokie. So we got
17 for Alvin.
18 for Soot.
18 for me as well.
Wow, 13.
My dex is +4.
I go last on the 18s.
7.
Your dexterity bonus can't possibly be 7, Ander.
I did that wrong?
Your dexterity modifier is different from your initiative bonus.
Yeah, my initiative is +7.
Ooh.
Yeah. Brad's initiative is +6, but my dexterity bonus is 4. So if someone has a higher dexterity bonus than me, I think they'd still go first. How do you work with that? Because bards have that weird thing where they get bonus to their.
I have a max dex. I've been improving that as we've been going on.
Yours is +5.
Yeah.
that would be the difference then.
Okay, then you go first. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Oh my god, I lost track. Oh my god. So Thirkir is 24, so Thirkir is on top, right?
Yes.
Then I see. Oh boy, a bunch of 14s or a bunch of 18s. It'll be Ander, Brad. So then we have Alvin. All good. Alvin. Where is okay? Who am I missing? Tyrael. Tyrael. Okay, so 13 with Snow. Tyrael. 1, 2.
Anolo's last.
Anolo. Okay. So the Hammertails after Tyrael, and then Anolo. Thank you. Cool. So as you are approaching, you see the four in pretty much in a horizontal line, kind of bobbing them down, looking below themselves down through the clouds. You are above them. I'll let you decide how far above you want to be and how close you want and how you want to approach this. So pilot, why don't you set where you're positioning, and then Thirkir can take his action if he wishes.
Okay. I'd say we were on the approach, so we were probably about like 30-40 feet above, and
Okay.
that I would just sort of like dive in on them, so anyone manning the various stations would have the opportunity to.
Okay. So as you push forward on the throttle, you feel the wings extend, and you hear like this metal retraction, and just dive bomb these four Hammertails. Thirkir.
How close are they? Are they close together, or are they like, kind of spread out?
They are in pretty close proximity to each other. There might be 10 feet separating them. Why?
Like I don't know how big the breath attack is. You know, when I get more than one.
Oh, buddy, come on! I this is why I put the PDF up here for you
Oh,
guys to
yeah,
look
yeah.
at. Jesus Christ!
All right, I'll do the acid breath attack.
Okay, hold on. It is. Do you have it?
I don't know if I do. Where did you put it?
It's 60-foot long, 10
Yeah,
foot
the acid's
wide.
a line.
Oh,
If you
okay.
want the slow attack is a cone.
I'll do the slow attack.
Okay. So that's 7 charges. Oh boy.
That one's a 60-foot cone.
Okay. So I will make my so the mouth of Mehan opens up, and you like through these two like dispensers, and you see this green purplish noxious gas just descend over the tops of them. And let's see. Ooh, I think. Did I make my save? Yes, I made the save. Sorry. Ah. So you see them, the gas descend over their backs. They start to shudder and kind of like reflexively cough. And one of them peeks up and looks out through the clouds and sees you and goes, "Ah!" And just suddenly they're all alerted to your presence. But it is okay. Ander.
I'm going to take a swipe with a claw.
Okay.
Am I close enough for that?
Oh yeah, you're totally close.
Okay, so I rolled a 17.
That's going to be a hit.
Okay.
There's 4. Is there from left to?
I'm sorry. Hold on. That was the bare roll. Those without the. I just rolled a 20 because it doesn't automatically add my bonuses. It's actually 26. If that matters.
No, it's still a hit.
Okay.
Which one did you want to? Which one do you want to target? They're all in a line.
I'm gonna take out the back one, I guess.
Okay.
If we're coming at them from if we're looking at them perpendicular.
Yes.
So I'll hit the back one.
Okay. So that'll be, and the damage on that is, I think, what, 15?
15.
Okay.
15. Yeah.
Yeah. So you swoop down and you lacerate the backside of the rear one, and you see the metal just easily tear through some of this hammertail flesh. You see blood just kind of dripping down on the clouds below. Brad.
Ah! Okay, there we go. Sorry. Fritz is in my face, and I could not see my unmute button for a second. So Brad's gonna use the tail attack if there's any sharks around.
Yeah.
The tail area.
They're all within the. Okay, well, since you're in the middle, you can hit either the second to last or the last.
Have either of those taken damage?
The last one has from Ander. Yep.
Yeah. We'll go for that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Attack +9. So, wonky. Come on, dice. Okay. Oh, 18 + 9. That.
Oh my God.
Gonna. Yeah.
Yes. You nailed him.
Brad is good at this tail stuff. I don't know.
Phrasing?
And then it's a set damage.
Yes.
Was that what it was? I think. Where the heck? I just saw it.
16.
Yeah, 16 damage.
Okay.
And that's Brad's turn.
Yeah, so your tail whack comes down and cracks him right where Anders sliced the back open. You hear the sickening crack from inside of the Mehan as this hammertail just reflexively just kind of limps around, its wings kind of losing steam. You did some damage to it. All right,
It also
so
gets
next.
pushed back 10 feet. I don't know if that matters really in here. But...
Yeah, you push it straight down as you thwack it, and it just disappears into the clouds. All right, so let me do math. Okay, so.
I want to find the nearest window to engineering and just kind of plaster my face up against the thing, and I'm just looking around at all the stuff that's going on outside, and just kind of
okay,
yeah, like that. And then
okay,
can I hold action to prepare if it's necessary if something is damaged? Or,
yes.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
Well, this is technically your surprise round. They're not going to get an action this round.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not.
So
then I'm just laughing. Then I'm just having a time of my life.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But in the future, you can hold action to do that if you wish.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Cool. Alvin.
I'm gonna dive it down and then wing it back up again, so Anolo can get an uppercut on his turn. And I'm gonna spend the 5 charges to give him a +4 to his roll.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm calling that out to him through the telepathic bond. No, I'm gonna give you a little juice, bud. Really give him heck.
Shh. Sorry, my Barney is here. And Anola, you're muted.
You are muted, bud.
It's very nice you're starting to respond to me through this. But yeah, no, thanks for the added bonus.
You know it's the ship that's doing the. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
That's right.
Okay, Snow.
I think I'm just gonna hold. Well, the maneuvers. As an action, the wings operator may take move action to move in a direction dictated by pilot. So, I guess I just use my action to continue his movement.
Yeah.
All right.
Or should you need it, if you were engaged, you can disengage, but that's the other option there.
All right. So currently, just holding the flyingness.
If you wish to use the wing attack, you can. People are within range.
Yeah, sure. It's 4 charges.
Okay.
Let's try this thing out.
Okay, so as the wings kind of extend, they curl over, and you start to flap and just kind of berate all of the hammertails below with your attack, and they save.
All right.
Actually, so I meant to put a half damage in there. I'm sorry. So they're gonna take 8 damage.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I gotta adjust the document. Sorry, that's my bad. And okay, but they are not knocked prone. But you can move up to half your speed. So you can kind of dictate, I guess, continue with Alvin's maneuver below the uppercut thing.
Yep.
Tyrael.
Okay, so I think I would just hold action because all the weapons are taken up, correct? Well, not hold action, but I'll just wait until somebody gets hurt or something bad happens.
Well, I mean, you could also find a window if you need to cast a spell. You can do stuff as your character, as long as you have line of sight, you know.
Right. This is more of a apparatus test run.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll hang out.
Okay. All right. So now their turn. Skip for the surprise round. Onolo.
As the momentum is pushing and thrusting me forward, I roll a d20 to see if I nail them.
Did this turn into a bodice ripper? What's going on?
This is then. I got a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
And I hit him really, really hard, Matt, because I flew really fast at them. You didn't tell me what the damage is. Oh, it's +9.
No, that's the attack bonus.
Plus 15.
15
Plus
damage.
15.
It's just 15.
Yep.
Oh, just 15 slashing.
It's 15 flat damage.
I uppercutted with a slashing attack, but that's what I did anyway, and I 15'd him right in the chin.
Okay, to the one that Ander hit? The one in the rear?
Yeah, let's throw that one down.
Okay, yeah.
15 him.
Yeah, he is not looking good. Okay. So, as you guys are diving around, this thing is much more agile than it looks like, and it has a lot of maneuverability. You guys have managed to shell a lot of damage on the rear hammertail. They're all kind of concerned, terrified, and instinct is kicking in, and they're starting to separate and move around to attack you from different positions. So top of the round, Thurkir. They have not been able to...
Thurkir will try and bite him this time.
Okay. Which, the one in the rear or a different one?
Anyone that's damaged so far.
Okay, yep, the one in the rear. Go for it. +9 to attack.
5 + 9 is 14.
You got him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the mouth opens and chomp. You take a good section of, like, right near the jugular vein.
I assume this thing is so advanced it delivers the meat to me pre-packaged.
And that's what we're talking about before session.
That's what we
Bingo.
were talking about.
It's just got a grinder in the back of the throat.
Oh my god! Suddenly we're in the Wall by Pink Floyd. You know. Anyway, no, there's no prepackaged meat dispensary, but you do a lot of damage. You see you see its kind of eyes roll back, and you visibly see it go limp And as the jaws release, it kind of flaps lamely around. Ander.
So is it dead or is it dying or?
It is it's looks low, and it looking around like for an escape route.
Can these claws grab or are they just like
Sure. They can-
simply? Can I try to grapple it?
You can. +9.
I will try to do that then. Because I remember Alvin saying he wanted to take one alive. Oof, not very good. 11 or 12 rather. 12, yes. I can do that.
Okay, so as you're still a little unfamiliar with the controls, and you reach out, and it's just short, and there's sort of a spurt of adrenaline. The hammertail dodges all the way just enough. Not enough to get him though. Sorry, Brad.
Tail. Pow.
What?
I'm gonna hit him with the tail. That same one.
Oh,
Whack.
I thought you said fail. I'm like, what?
No.
You didn't even roll yet.
Tail. Tail action.
Tail.
Go. 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, that's a hit. Totally.
That's 16 more damage.
Oh,
Or 15.
sorry. This is the wrong music for this moment. What am I doing? Stop.
We need some Sharknado music.
Oh my God, Sharknado music. I wish I had some.
It's a hammertail hurricane.
Yeah. So 15 more. It is like just drooping, barely flapping its wings. It's on its last breath. It just struggles to breathe actually. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hold action to
okay.
to repair.
Okay. Alvin.
Same. I guess I'm probably not steering that far away. But this time I'm gonna call out to Ander over the telepathic link. This time I will give you the the machine dragon's blessing.
Ander's already acted, just so you know.
Oh, crap.
Okay, so behind you is Snow, Tyrael, and Anolo.
I don't want to give it to Anolo 2 times in a row, but nobody else is in an attack position.
Why not? Hammertail's my jam, son.
It only lasts for the round. It's not like until used.
Well, that's a good question. Would it be? Personally, like as my first instinct is to say just until the round, because until it's used might seem a little bit overpowered, but at the same time.
What if it takes concentration, so I couldn't throw up more than one at once?
I'm okay with that.
Then it's like casting bless, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Okay. Does that make sense, everyone?
Yeah, that adds some flexibility to it.
Seems not OP. And,
okay.
Yeah, it's not like I could cast it on different people every time it's my go. I have to wait until somebody else uses it before I can do it again.
Okay.
It's the DM's call, but yeah.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm okay with
turn order
that.
be less punishing.
Yeah.
Like if you're last, you literally can't like use that ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's do that.
Cool.
So that's what, 4 charges or 5 charges?
5 charges, it says.
Okay. So you're giving it to Ander?
Ander, yep.
Would you give me bless?
It's essentially bless. It's +4 to your next attack or save.
Okay.
Okay. So, Snow.
I'm just going to hold action and do whatever maneuvers are necessary to move us where we need to be.
Okay. Tyrael.
So, just for a quick checkup, none of the hammertails are actually close enough for an air gust, correct? Because that's like a 5-foot thing.
Yeah, you can be within range very easily. I mean, they're all kind of flying around. They're gonna swoop in. They're moving to swoop in, and you guys have been flying in and around them. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to time it for when one is close, and then hit it with an air blast.
Okay. You can fly if you want to. You can say you just get a couple of them if you want.
Okay. I mean, if one or two make an attack at the same time, they have to make a DC 17 Dex saving throw.
Okay.
And if they're within 5 feet of the apparatus, anyway.
Yeah. So you kind of guide down to. You guys been hitting the with a really weak one in the rear. So you see you hit 2 of them. So the rear one and the one next to that. So they both fail.
Oh God. So what happens if they're happens if they're knocked prone in the air?
They start falling
to the earth.
Yeah. So let's roll that one. Oh yeah, he's sorry. So as you hit the weakened one with a gust of air, you see its eyes kind of just roll back on its head, and it just tumbles unconscious. It hurls back down to the ground of Ekros. As it disappears down through the clouds, you see this hole. As you see it just spiral all the way down and splat.
Oh boy.
It falls
the other
that
one
fast?
starts falling.
I thought we were really high up.
Well, I mean, DM's license. Goodbye.
Fair enough. I will
Sorry.
not argue. No, I won't argue.
Sorry. I mean, come on.
We just had to splat one. We needed it.
So one down, and he wasn't coming back. He had 15 hit points left. Come on. The other one is currently falling, and he will have to try to regain himself. So he'll do that now, and he's going to use half his movement and start to fly back up. So he's coming up from below you guys. The other 2 start to swarm around the left and right sides of the Mehan, and they are going to attack. Where are they? I gotta get my.
Do I have to call this out now, or wait till the attack hits?
Wait till it hits.
Evasive maneuver. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. I rolled really well. So that's going to be a 25 and a 23. So both of those are hits.
Huh. The only way I could make that 23 is if I rolled in that 20.
What? Shouldn't
It's
be.
a dex check, right? Dex check DC equals current attack roll on tie or better. Does it go off my dex or?
Oh no, it's going to be +9.
Oh, all right. Then I am going to attempt to do that.
Okay.
Base maneuvers. Go. Nope. That's only a 14. I rolled a 5 on the die.
Okay. Oh, it's just okay. You have another chance if you want to. Well, you already used your reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 4 hits from the hammer tails. As the one comes in with a claw, and then swings in with their boulders. You are going to be taking. The ship takes. These are all just claws, actually. 42 damage.
I will run around and use my held action to heal 25 of that.
Okay, so yeah, so it's just like pulling levers and almost intrinsically knowing how to heal the thing. And you feel the ship kind of breathe, and as it gets exhales a bunch of air as it gets hit, but then suddenly there's an intake, and it sort of weirdly heals itself. So 46 minus 25, that's 21 damage total, right? Cool. All right, so that's their turn. Anolo.
To grab one of those dudes.
Okay. A grapple?
Yes.
Alright,
And that
plus
would
9.
be a 23.
Oh yeah, you totally. Which one? The one that's on the. You're
The one
set,
that
right?
was not splattered into the ground, who regained his footing and thought he was really cool, and then I just grab him.
Okay, so he's coming up from the up below you. You see him, and the claw extends out, and you just grab him by the throat.
That's
He's
right.
like, ah! And his hammer tail is swinging around in the wind. All right, top of the round, Thurkir.
Oh, you're muted.
Thurkir is muted.
It's got the Parkins problem. Me.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't want to mess up like an Olo, but he's done it 3 times, and I've only done it once, so it's fine.
Shade.
I'm rolling my sleeves up, mister.
Third
We're
gear
gonna
will
duke it out.
bite meets fist. I rolled a 10 plus, was it 19 to hit
Yeah,
for a
that's hit.
bite?
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one?
We got to get the one that he's holding, right?
Yeah, let's bite the one
Matt,
he's
so this
holding.
is a question. Can I just like chuck him up into the mouth?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I chuck him up into the mouth, man.
And
Teamwork.
And since he was already grappled, we can continue the grapple. I mean, so he just bites him, just kind of like a dog with a bone kind of thing. That work?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you currently have a hammertail grappled in your mouth, chomped down. Blood is coming out through this. Bits of scale is caught in the mouth already, and it is now Anders' turn. Ander, you have a +5, or whatever. I think it
+4.
plus
It's
4.
+4. It's 5
Plus 4.
charges to use.
Thank
it.
you. Plus
Yeah.
4 from Mr. Allgood. What do you do?
I want to try to grapple it so it can't fly. Like grab its wings, so that way we're basically carrying it. I don't know if the apparatus can take the weight, but I guess we'll find out.
You can if you want to grapple the one in the mouth because it's already grappled. You can try to mobilize it.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to help Alvin out with his hunting here.
Sure.
If we can wrap this sucker up and deliver it, that'd be pretty sweet.
No problem. Go for it. You make your attack roll.
Oof, not great. Oh wait, what's the ship's bonus here?
+9.
9.
It's 9. Okay. So that's wow. Actually, turned out to be a very dirty 20 with all the bonuses.
Okay. So
Yeah,
as your claw comes up and you grab it by its the back wings, you feel like its leathery wings kind of tear underneath the grapple, and you grab it and it just flails around, and it looks pissed off that it's not going. It can't move. All right, so Brad.
Bros, do we actually need to kill these? Brad's feeling sort of bad about this. We could totally have lunch with what we got, and Brad's cool with his tail action. We good?
Well,
Yeah, I say we fly down and tie this one up. There's already one that's fallen to ground. No
Yeah.
sense
Sounds
for a
good to me.
slaughter here.
Sweet. Good job, guys. This
Yeah.
thing is wicked cool.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna do anything.
Nope. Not gonna do anything.
Okay, so do you want to do anything?
I want to heal for another 25.
Okay. So as you effectively repair the entire ship, patching things up and things are healing on its own, Alvin.
I'm gonna take her down.
Okay. So you start to descend. The other two look around, a little confused. Let me see here. Yep. And as you notice, you descend. They're not losing chase. There's one of theirs, and they're just they're lasered in, and they're now tailing you from behind. So.
All right. Let's see. Oh. All right. How close are they? How close were they when they ended their turn?
They are 30 feet away.
All right. Too far
In the
away from
rear.
wing attack. So I am just going to use the maneuvers to move and take
Okay.
us down another 15 feet.
Okay. You descend quicker. Tyrael.
Okay. I'm going to hold action and do the same thing with air gust when they get close enough.
Okay. So they fly in. They come right side by side. Tyrael, your actions now, because they can fly. Their move speed's 80 feet. They're awesome.
All right. Well,
They're very fast.
DC 17 dexterity save.
They fail. What do they do?
Knocked back 15 feet and they go prone.
Oh my god, so boom, they get shot off as Eric gets expelled from inside the cabin, side by side, and they start to fall. And you guys just keep on your descent. Anolo.
It's not their turn? They don't
Nope.
get to save from that prone? Okay. Can I catch one or no?
No, they got shot out, and then they're falling away, so... Sorry, man.
Yeah, good, done.
Okay. And I think with that, we can be out of... Let's be out of combat as you guys take a beeline back towards the... down through the clouds and back towards the airship. Hammer tail in claw. Mechanical claw. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that's what we were looking for.
Okay. As you're starting to fly back in, and Alan, I just make a roll a d20 for me to guide us back up into the airship.
Oh, sure.
Because the bay doors open, this kind of ladder thing comes out, and you get to land.
Do you
on
just want a straight d20, or do you
Yeah.
want like a survival check like we normally do?
it. Nah,
for-
just do a d20.
Okay. 7 on the die.
Okay. Yeah, I think with the bonuses that I keep for myself, I mean that'll be fine. Well, actually, since you had proficiency, you'd actually add your proficiency bonus and things like that. So you're
Oh, okay. Well, my proficiency is +5, so that'd make
Yeah,
it
you're
a
good.
12.
Yep, totally in. And you swoop it in, and the claws land on the docking bay door, and comes back up in. Everything shuts. You are inside of your airship, and there is currently a hammertail flailing around on the front side of your mechanical dragon.
Oh man, I'd pull some rope out of my pack, and I'd tell everybody, "Hey, anybody who's got rope in their bags, we probably want to do this quick."
Yeah.
I'll cast hypnotic pattern in front of him.
Okay. What's the save?
It is a wisdom save.
Oh my god, I had a 4 of the die. No way.
DC
You failed.
18. Okay, yeah, guess not. So that makes him incapacitated, I believe. He charmed,
What's
charmed
the
and
pattern?
incapacitated.
Cool. What's your pattern look like?
Oh, it's like swirling smoke that kind of like you can't tell what color it is because it just kind of shifts.
Nice. So it kind of billows back and forth and kind of blooms and recedes. The hammertail's just like just staring at it, just totally enraptured. You see it go, its arms go slack. It just kind of stands there, just waiting.
Yeah, so you guys can tie it up, basically.
All right, ropes,
Okay.
everyone.
Okay. All the rope in the world. Great. All right, so you tie it up and you hopefully restrain it. It kind of just flops over, unable to move, still looking at the smoke cloud pattern. What do you do?
A detour to the hunters there, real quick. Drop this thing off.
Yeah, how do we go about doing that? Can't just fly into the city and drop it out of their building, can we?
No. They probably have a location somewhere out in the desert, I would imagine, instead of in the city proper. Seems easier. I mean, what with the size of the creatures they hunt?
Matt, what would a size of a creature like this be?
I can tell you, it is large, technically.
So could a Nolo technically carry it?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Goliath.
Yeah. So yeah, we can do whatever you want, fellas, ladies and gents. We can
Well-
land this sucker right in the top.
Andrew could like whip it around by its tail because of his build, but
true.
we're
Andrew
not-
could
I
just
mean,
hold it on a finger.
yeah.
Well, I have that locate. I gotta look up how those spells work. I have the locate
Okay.
spells on the comm station. So we could use that to find the. I don't. Let me see. Locate what object?
We're looking for the group, though, right?
All right. Yeah, I've met them. So I think. So I have locate object, locate creature. What else here? Locate animals and plants, and locate object, and locate creature. So which one of those would apply? These spells are a little bit out of my norm.
Well, if you're looking for a like a den or something, you could probably do locate creature.
We're looking for a place to drop it off for the hunters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could, if I have a nap, I can go to
Or look at
Alvin's
object.
friend, who I met at the shop.
That's
You
true.
can tell me where to
Oh
find
yeah,
this
you
thing?
could just pop in on Jasper and ask where we should take it.
Or we can give
Yeah.
them coordinates of sorts to like where they can find it tied up in the desert. Do you want me to take a nap?
Take a nap. Take 5. Everybody take 5. Smoke them if you got them.
All right. I will take a short rest.
Okay. So Soot curls up for a cat nap. What do you need? About 20 minutes or so, or a half hour?
An hour.
An hour. Okay.
It's a full
That's
nap.
nice. That's good. That's a good length for a nap.
Well, I guess we know this thing works.
Yeah, I'd say that was a good practice run.
Oh, this thing's awesome.
Well, Soot takes the nap. Thurkir, do you want to eat some of that hammertail that fell on the ground? Still fresh.
Yes. Hammertail sushi is delicious.
I totally steer it down to the ground.
Okay.
I'm guessing 5-second rule doesn't apply here.
No.
Still clean on the
Thurkir?
inside.
Never.
I used to live in a swamp. You know, I have like really good disease immunity, I think.
Oh.
There's kind of like filth on everything in the swamp.
He's not wrong. Not wrong. So as the airship comes down, you see there is the carcass of the hammertail below. It is just broken and mangled. It's just like appendages are at odd angles. It's kind of split in half. I mean, just cockeyed. It's just a disaster of mound of flesh. So, if the airship lands, Gimbal brings it down slowly. Have at it.
Hey, what do you think hammertail tastes like? Would it be worth it for the rest of us to harvest?
I mean, Andrew, if you want me to cook up some hammertail steaks, I'll
just
do
have
it.
to I don't have to twist your arm. Sorry. Or twist words.
Well, just
Yeah.
don't twist the wooden one too hard. You might splinter it.
Aha. Yeah, I would, whatever Boots there doesn't eat, maybe we could get some steaks out of.
I mean, he has a large appetite, but there's no way he can eat a whole hammertail. Can he?
Well, it's halfway gone.
Yeah. I look out the window. How much of it is he eating?
Reptiles can eat like a lot and then just not eat for a month.
Fair enough. But yeah, you see Thurkir is just devouring into one of the haunches, just working his way slowly up a leg, and just If you guys act quickly, you can get some hammertail.
All right. Yeah. Anolo runs out then.
Oh.
He's gonna. Sorry, Alvin. I don't.
No,
That's the weirdest derp I've ever had.
he's not your thrall.
The bunny.
Yeah, I make Anolo run out. No, I'm sorry. Alvin runs out, and he grabs. He's got that little stone dagger. He's gonna try and cut off some steaks.
Okay. Yeah, you just start kind of hacking and slicing. It's kind of sinewy, but you're gonna. There's a couple of good spots. Make a nature check for me, or
Sure.
survival check. Whatever's higher.
Survival would be better for me.
Survival.
I mean, that's what I've got the proficiency in. So that'd be a 17.
Oh yeah, you get a couple of good, nice, like sort of center cut portions.
Okay.
Like let's say 5 hammertail steaks.
All right, cool. And I'm relatively certain I have a mess kit. Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna use either Druidcraft or Create Flames, and I'm gonna totally. Well, I'll take it back on the ship before I cook it up, but.
We have a galley on the ship, right?
You do.
Yeah. That's still how I light the oven, though.
Okay.
Is there any parts that would be useful to make things?
What are you
Anything I
looking
should
to, what are you looking to make?
I don't know. I just, like I made my own claws. I don't know. I'll keep the hammertail part. That's a cool trophy. Like
Would Thurkir ever use a ranged weapon? Because Alvin would help you like craft a bow. Oh, javelins.
Yeah, I just make bone javelins.
Too advanced for you, bone javelins.
You just sharpen both ends. It's pretty easy.
Matt, would it ever be possible to actually make a hammer out of the hammer portion of the tail?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's like calcified bone, so it's definitely. Yeah, you could.
Thurkir can do it.
Interesting. Here you go, Thurkir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to make, you can craft crude weapons out of the bone of the remains.
Yeah, out of like. Yeah,
there are. I mean, if you want to take, you can skin it. You can take bones and other things to make jewelry. I mean, heck, you can take the intestines and make a tarp. I don't care. I mean,
some sort of intestine hammock. We can.
I don't think we're all necessarily cool with this, but
I just want to.
Reusing parts of the animal are considered a sign of respect.
Yes.
In some cultures, says the druid.
Oh my god.
Surely not making intestine tarps is respectful.
No, I wouldn't suggest that at all. Intestines
That
are
would be
good, however, as a natural sausage casing.
That is
head to tail. You can use
accurate.
everything.
Yes.
You gotta wash it out first.
Make
Very important.
vegetarian after this.
Hey, I never look back. That's why I can make meat jokes now. I don't care anymore. Anyway, what are we doing? What's next?
So the airship is around, right?
Yeah.
We landed it to get.
Thurkir just realizes he forgot something and runs back to the ship very quickly.
Okay. Thurkir takes off and.
Because I heard Alvin's gonna go to the galley. I gotta get my old meat out of there.
Oh my gosh.
That would be embarrassing.
I'll say to give Thurkir more time to do that, Alvin's like plucking some claws to make necklaces out of. So he didn't run onto the ship immediately. He's just like, oh boy, I'm gonna go cook up these steaks.
So there's one prisoner guy left, right? He probably hasn't eaten for a couple of days. Last chance, buddy. You gonna tell us anything useful?
Wait a minute.
Dude, you have a whole hammer tail. Let him live.
Yeah, for God's sakes.
A whole hammer tail, Dan.
I think we might have to intervene on this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so he looks up to it. He's just like water, some bread.
I'll give him some water and bread.
Okay. Oh, and he's just eating it and devouring it, and he just kind of slumps back, kind of just in a daze. Looks like he's going back to sleep.
Ugh. Why don't we just dump this guy? You are what you eat, and this guy is so weak.
Yeah,
I'm kind of tired of him.
Did we know you ate the other two?
I mean, who else would have done it? I mean, that's.
I mean,
unless you roll a 1 on an insight check. I mean, that's like.
We've been so busy.
I obviously, you could put things together.
Cogmaster comes out with a bloody mouth. What do you think happened? Yeah.
Oh no!
No, I'm just teasing. Like, of course it was me. I was interrogating them. I heard about this before.
And they got away?
No. That would be dangerous. They would come back and harm us. But I've concluded this guy is so weak, he's not a threat to anybody. He's a waste of space. We should just get rid of him.
Yes, perhaps we have to have another policy on prisoners, too. But yeah, I vote for let this guy go in the middle of the desert, dehydrated.
We're near town. We're near town, right?
Hold on. I vote
farmer.
I vote that maybe we give him a job.
I say we tie him up next to the hammertail. Leave a note saying he's a criminal. Nothing trusted.
Right, but listen.
Need information from him?
I don't think we need anything from
They
him.
never talk. These guys are worthless.
I mean, if we let him go, we should give him a knife, a water skin, and the rest of the hammertail, and just basically say good luck.
I say we give him to the other Dragonborn and noosh him.
That's
Yeah.
a definitely humane approach.
Well, no, because I mean it would be humane, but it would also be justice because I'm sure Dudra would like to talk to somebody who was causing so much trouble for the dragon.
Oh,
that is a good point.
That's so the note to the hunters, right? We put this guy, we put him in the shade of the dragon of the hammertail. We get we can leave him with some water, some food. Once it pops over, tells the hunters where to find the hammertail. Also, there's a criminal there that should go talk to Dudra. Then I think we wrap things up nicely here.
Yes.
That sounds good to me.
So as you guys are looking around, you see that there are 4 large stones, kind of in a like a cross pattern, and they're large enough to give shade to large creatures. They're easily 15 feet tall each, 20 feet around. It looks like they've been kind of positioned there, but they are there next to you.
Do you have any visible markings on them or anything, or are they just standing stones?
They are standing stones. Make a investigation check for me.
Sure. Oh, it's cocked. Couldn't reroll. Oof. It's a nat 1. So a 3.
No. So as you're looking around along the base, it's just standing stone. Cool. Other folks, what are we doing?
I didn't want to be too meta about it, but the way you said that made me want to make an investigation check. So, but I won't. I'll just trust that Alvin would have found it if there's anything to find.
Well, not to be meta, I can't tell you that I rolled badly. Go ahead and make that assumption.
Just let me know when my nap's done.
Oh yeah. Your nap is finished. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So
let's look around, try to find people. I guess I'm kind of like whoever I bump into first, I'm just be like, is it
Is it time? Or do you want me to go to the guy? What are we doing? Anything?
Yes, let them know where to find the Hammertail. And also inform them if there's a criminal.
We should write down these instructions. Soot is not the best at interpersonal communications.
What do you mean?
No offense.
Okay.
You have lots of other admirable qualities. Communication skills are not one of them.
I assume.
But I'm.
I'll just.
And I'll
slap
speak
together-
It's helpful.
Directly into your mind, but I'm so good at communicating. I can communicate in so many different ways.
But you're not good at talking to people.
What was that, Turiel?
I'll just start slapping a note together, basically saying that.
Okay.
Hey, we found this guy and the Hammertail. Good luck. He should go to Dudra. Sign the Oddlot.
Oh. You know, I don't always have to go in the box. If we just want to send something, I can just send the thing. You know, I don't think it was designed to put people in it. I know it's weird, but
Whoa. But like, that's all we've ever done.
I know.
It's kind of accepted that as your thing, so.
Yeah, I guess I never thought of anything about it.
Well, I just happen to fit in there really well.
It is a well-known fact that cats like boxes. This isn't that surprising.
So, yeah, I'll blow out the puff of smoke, summon the box, think of whatever his name is. I can't remember the guy's name. Jasper. And, yeah, take the note from Tyrael, put it in, close it up, and send it.
Okay. When it disappears in a puff of smoke, his little skull just dissipates. Returns relatively quickly in short order. I just said the same thing twice, sorry. And appears again.
Checked inside.
Yeah, it is empty.
Okay. They can send something back, but yeah, I'll dismiss it.
Okay. Gone. So as you guys position the Hammertail out, I assume the prisoners being tied up and left in the same area. You see, like, the Hammertail just kind of look around at this guy, eyeball it. Did you bind its mouth, perchance? I assume you have. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, you see it struggling against some of the bindings. And the guy's just like, what the fuck? Okay, what do you do?
Some of yours. It'll be fine.
Yeah. He just looks down and just starts shaking his head.
Trust me, you're better off here. He's going to kind of like head nod towards Thurkir.
And he looks as he looks over, you see his eyes just go wide, and you see like little tears start just to form, and just he immediately regains his composure.
Yeah, I think so. It's just gonna go, yeah, we're the good guys, and head back onto the ship or whatever.
Okay. Okay. Did you guys follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Back up to the ship.
Are there more ropes in the
we-
ship? Is how many of us just gave our rope to this? Tie this thing up.
There's more supplies in the ship. There's excess, block and tackle and ropes and things. So.
Okay. Because we do use rope fairly often. It's a good thing to have.
Every time I hear a rope, I think of the Boondock Saints.
You gotta have rope.
Yeah. You and
never
your
know what you're gonna
fucking
do.
rope. I swear, the people who made that movie just were D&D players. Anyway, so as you guys get back on the ship, Gimel comes out. He goes, "Okay, yeah, it's been a pretty interesting day so far. So we still heading south."
To the water.
I think
Face
so.
water.
Yeah. That's the plan, Gimbal.
Face
that was
water.
just a brief detour.
Okay, face water. Yeah. You got it.
Gimbal, have you ever heard of the base of the beginning?
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
That's our
Oh.
heading.
Oh, okay. You know, you sometimes you guys say things and I just kind of roll with it because I really don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to seem like I'm not cool enough to hang with you guys, so I just nod.
That's how I do everything.
I didn't hear that.
He says that's how I do everything.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So I'll go back up and good. You see, runs back up the ladders, the stairs, and gets back in position. You feel the airship lurch off, blowing sand away as it takes off into the air once more. We gotta switch the music, and as you guys are heading out towards the southern part of our continent here, you are heading towards the Basin of Beginning and what lay ahead of you. It's going to be kind of a long journey. Do you wish to do anything while you're in the air?
Snow would
How
probably
long?
use some of
We're
that
talking
water.
hours or, sorry.
Snow would probably use some of that water that we got from Seadra's Grove there, and make sure that the ship stays, the apparatus stayed absolutely spotless.
Okay.
Paying special attention to wings because they're mine.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Ender first.
We found a book a while back. Did anybody ever read it? I think it was a pretty good book. It was a treasure item. It was. Let's see if I can find it.
It was from the Sphinx treasure, right?
Yes, you did get a book. Yep.
Well, Soot's out for that one.
I don't want anything to do with that.
Could we investigate what that was at least, or?
Sure. Yeah. So as you paw through the book, it looks to be like a manual of sorts, with varying different processes and practices and diagrams for gaining strength. There are exercises and speed and running and weightlifting weights and different kinds of things there. And as you start to read along, you start to almost feel yourself getting a little bit stronger because of it.
I'm going to stop reading that because I don't want to be the one who uses this. I will let the crew know what I think it is.
Okay.
And I will look.
What
I'll leave it to the crew to decide.
do you think it is?
I think it's a magic book that will increase your physical strength. I've read about such tomes. They are rare and quite wonderful in their works.
I've heard these stories as well. Some of them increase the power of the mind, others physical strength, like this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't read it. There was a time when I read a book and I thought it had some magic in it, and it was really bad. Bad things happened. Sometimes books are bad.
I think we're okay with this one.
Okay. I mean, it's
Brad will sniff the book.
It smells like leather and sweat.
Like, it doesn't smell evil.
Can it make Thurkir stronger than he already is, though?
How
I mean,
Thurkir?
pretty.
Actually, I think it can.
I don't think.
Oh, no, it can't. Never mind.
There is some
cannot
D&D
fix
item
perfection.
that can make you stronger
it's
beyond the limit.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna
That's
say
like crazy rare.
that. Listen, I would take a vote that says Tyrael gets this book because he took one heck of a beating way before we got all of this cool stuff. And I'd like to see him have some more maybe physical constitution. I mean, if he wants to get beat up, I'm all about watching it, but I want him to take a punch better.
That was my thought too, since he does have some ambitions towards fisticuffs.
I'd be fine with that. Yeah.
Just off the table, this is a strength buff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically that would help my damage. I could take, well, hang on. I think I have 13 in both scores for Dex and Strength. If it only does 1 point, may not.
Their cure is already strong. Also, he doesn't like reading.
That's fair.
If it only does 1 point for Strength, I'll kind of be in my same boat.
No, it'll do at least 2, I think. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Okay.
Oh, did you pull it up, Andrew?
Yes. If it's the manual of gainful exercise.
It is.
Okay, strength score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score. So you could increase it past 20.
Oh, you can get to 22.
Oh, so you could go.
Oh, whoops.
You could go.
Whoa.
Get
Whoops.
stronger than possible.
Well, then Enola would be somewhat interested in it.
It's time for you to do push-ups, right?
Someone gets muscles on top of their muscles.
Oh,
Here
Jesus.
we go.
He's got his armor taken out to make room.
Their cure does like natural enhancement.
Natural male enhancement?
Lizard folk. But
Natural
yeah.
lizard folk enhancement.
Oh boy.
We're not lizard men anymore. That was offensive.
Okay. As you guys are debating who gets the book, Alvin, I assume you would like to prepare for your ritual, correct?
Yeah, that's what I was asking when you said long trip.
Yeah.
Like a couple days, because it takes a full 8 hours to.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the air probably for at least 1 day.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did we ever stock the airship with ale?
Oh, bro, I knew we forgot something in Newsham. Oh. I got spice.
Okay. So as you guys are flying, Alvin starts to lay out his agate. How else do you want to prepare for this, Alvin?
Since it's an 8-hour ritual, I want to say that he probably gets some incense going and some candles. And the wording of the spell is that you trace designs and symbols, I would presume in Druidic, into the stone. It takes 8 hours. I imagine it probably almost looks like a Druidic circuit board, like it's going all inside of it.
Oh, it's crazy. So
yeah, or like roots from a tree growing on the inside. If you could do a cross section.
Absolutely,
anyway,
you can make them however you want.
I'll bring you refreshments from time to time.
Let me look at this real quick. Is there any roles involved on your side, on your part, Alvin? I forget.
No. It's just that it takes 8 hours. Hang on.
Super expensive stone.
Just pop over
Yeah.
to. It's super expensive because the agate is costly. And it consumes the material component.
Okay. And
Let's see. 5th level. Okay, awakened.
Cool, and it's charmed by
After
you.
the 8 hours,
Okay.
it's charmed by me for 30 days. Or unless myself or any of the Oddlot were to do something harmful to Mr. Bricks.
Okay.
And how it feels about us after the 30 days is entirely based on how we treat him.
Which is, I mean, we've raised him. Of course, he's going to find out about his mom eventually.
That's, you know what, we'll get there if it happens.
He doesn't have to find out about his mom.
He finds
I've
out.
already we've had this conversation, and Alvin has gone on the record that we shouldn't bring it up. But if he asks, Alvin's gonna tell him. He's not gonna make a habit of lying to Mr. Bricks.
Okay. So, as Alvin lays out his ritual, you see parts of the main deck kind of grow vines, intertwine, overlap. Flowers bloom and recede. The gem itself, it seems to imbue all this energy around, and it kind of reaches towards Mr. Bricks. As the light kind of focuses on him, and he looks at it almost like in like a dark crystal kind of way, like he's kind of drawn to it. Periodically, Alvin has brought refreshments to keep up his constitution and his focus. Then suddenly, like, the world around kind of just goes really quiet as this large semicircle of yellow magic emanates from the gem, spreads around. You see this golden light fill Mr. Bricks' eyes. He's turning kind of slightly golden. He lifts his head up. The magic dissipates, and for a moment the clouds break, and a beam of blue and yellow light lights down on the agate. And as Alvin, you look up, you see a white stag, large horns, just looking down, and as it suddenly strikes its hoof and sends a ripple of a wave-like energy down through the agate. The agate explodes, and you see this little life force guide up into Mr. Bricks' eyes, and the goldness recedes, and you see him look around at you with an intelligence, with knowing. And he looks at you, and he says, "Family." And that's where we're stopped tonight.
Mr. Bricks is now more intelligent than Thurkier. Yeah.
Oh, I say, did somebody put the kettle on?
What ho, pip pip cheerio, family.
Is that the accent we randomly rolled?
Yeah, no.
Are we gonna
no
randomly
idea.
roll an accent yet?
We have to
We
let Matt-
did joke about
Yeah, you
that.
gotta let me know. I tried to be a little neutral with that. You haven't given me an accent yet.
Yeah. Also, I had another. We can talk about it off stream. Actually, it was just about Mr. Bricks.
Okay.
I'm planning on asking him if he wants a first name.
Oh,
Bartholomew Bricks.
Xavier Bricks.
It's Mr. Bricks' choice.
Oh,
He has an intelligence now.
that's
So
fair.
that's what Alvin wants to offer him. No one gets the chance to choose their own name.
Mr.
Or
Briggs
hardly
lets-
anyone.
Not common, yeah.
Okay, so we'll pick that up next week.
Amazing.
Cool. Oh, fun.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh,
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so thanks everybody for hanging out and for watching us be silly and testing out new stuff that I make up that's probably going to get changed because I'm like, well, whatever. We'll see what happens.
It's Thursday.
Thursday's Determinators.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Determinators.
Nice.
We're starting a new campaign book. We finished Dragon Heist,
Yeah.
so
Speaking of new
Speaking of new campaigns, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's
It's
another.
good to announce it yet, but okay.
Yeah, there's another one in the works. You don't have to necessarily hear about it now, but to anticipate, it is coming soon, right?
Yeah, hopefully by next week we'll have our first session of Aetherflux Hunters. I will be
Nice.
running that one.
oh, I'm so excited.
Super cool.
You'll see some
Yes.
familiar faces and a couple of new ones.
Yeah. So, where the heck is the link to the Discord? People go there if you're not for some reason
Oh yeah,
already
we'll do
there.
a score thing too. But yeah.
Cool, cool.
Let's say goodbye then, I guess.
Right.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging
Bye,
out.
everybody.
Yeah. Thanks
Good
for
night.
joining us, everyone.
Guys,
Good night, all.
thanks
Later,
for
dudes.
watching.